Hello, my dear student. I am Mrs Rasha Mohamed, science teacher at Leaders Language School. Today we will explain Lesson 1 in Unit 3, the solar eclipse. All of us know that the sun is the main source of light on the Earth's surface. Also, it emits heat and light. From the properties of light, that light travels in straight lines, as there is nothing prevents its path. What happens if something prevents its path? It forms a shadow. It forms what? A shadow. When a dark object blocks the sunlight from reaching the earth, it forms shadow. Like shadow of the tree. As tree blocks the sunlight, it forms a shadow on the earth. This phenomenon can occur in a large scale, as the moon hides the sunlight from reaching the earth. When the earth, moon, and sun are nearly in one straight line, with the moon in the middle. This phenomenon is called solar eclipse. So, what is the solar eclipse? It is an astronomical phenomenon occur when the earth, moon, and sun are nearly on one straight line, with the moon in the middle. We already know that the earth revolves around the sun in oval orbit, and the moon revolves around the earth in a smaller oval orbit. Again, the earth revolves around the sun in oval orbit, and the moon revolves around the earth in a smaller oval orbit. To show how the solar eclipse forms, we should do this activity. Bring a big light source, screen, tennis ball, pole holder. Again, big light source, screen, tennis ball, pole holder. Put the tennis ball that represents the moon in front of the light source that represents the sun, and the screen represents the earth. Open the torch and see what will happen, what will form on the screen. It forms dark shadow and faint outer shadow. It forms dark shadow and faint outer shadow. The dark shadow is called umbra. The faint outer shadow is called penumbra. Second step, move the tennis ball farther from the screen. What do you see? The cone shadow doesn't reach to the screen. Doesn't reach the screen that it is the earth. But it casts another shadow unreal shadow, which you can see as a light ring. Which you can see as a light ring. This unreal shadow is called ant-umbra. It's called what? Ant-umbra. From this activity, we concluded that the solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and the earth, casting its shadow on Earth's surface. The shape of the solar eclipse, or the type of the solar eclipse, changes as the distance between the moon and the earth changes. The real shadow, or the dark inner shadow, is the umbra. No light comes in it. The faint outer shadow, where some of the light comes in it, is called penumbra. Again, what is umbra? It is the dark inner shadow area where is no light comes in it. What is the penumbra? It is the faint outer shadow area where some of the light comes in it. Sun, moon, earth are in straight line with who in the middle? The moon. Again, the solar eclipse happens when sun, moon, earth are nearly on one straight line with moon in the middle. There are 3 types of solar eclipse. What are them? Total solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, annular solar eclipse. Again, the types of solar eclipse are total solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, annular solar eclipse. First, the total solar eclipse. It is formed in the umbra region. It is formed in the umbra region of the moon. We can't see the sun completely. Number 2, partial solar eclipse. It is formed in the semi-shaded area, penumbra of the moon. We can see part of the sun. The moon hides part of the sun. Number 3, annular solar eclipse. It is formed when the moon is in a higher orbit from the earth. The moon is far from earth, near to the sun. Again, the moon is far from earth, near from the sun. So its cone shadow doesn't reach to the earth. It forms in the space. So the sun appears as a light ring. The sun appears as what? Light ring. Again, what are the type of solar eclipse? 3 types. Repeat with me. Number 1, total solar eclipse. Number 2, partial solar eclipse. Number 3, annular solar eclipse. In the first type, we can see the sun completely. The moon hides the sun completely. In the second type, we can see part of the sun. The moon hides part of the sun from reaching the earth. In the third type, the sun appears as a light ring. In the third type, the sun appears as a light ring. The solar eclipse doesn't last more than 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Again, the time of the solar eclipse. It doesn't last more than 7 minutes and 14 seconds. The type of the solar eclipse differ according to the movement of moon in front of the sun. The type of the solar eclipse differ according to the movement of the moon in front of the sun. Why? Because the type of the solar eclipse depends on the part of the sun that the moon hides. If it hides the sun, it forms total solar eclipse. If it hides part of the sun, it forms partial solar eclipse. If it hides a part of the sun and appears the sun as a light ring, it forms annular solar eclipse. Explain why the annular solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes in an orbit higher to the earth, as its cone shadow doesn't reach to the earth and the moon appears as a light ring. The cone shadow doesn't reach to the earth. The antumbra that doesn't reach to the earth, and the moon appears. And the moon appears the sun as the light ring. Do you can look to the sun during the solar eclipse? No, we shouldn't look directly at the sun with the naked eye. Why? Because it emits harmful rays like ultraviolet and infrared rays that harm the retina of the eye and causes blindness. The sun emits harmful rays like ultraviolet and infrared rays. What are the harmful rays? Ultraviolet and infrared rays that harm the retina of the eye, causes blindness. Causes what? Blindness. So doctor advised to use special glasses to observe the solar eclipse, like these children. Scientists can mention the times and the location where the solar eclipse occurred. They can predict it Why? Why they can predict it? Because it is possible to predict the times of the rotation of the moon and the earth in their orbits around the sun. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.